Flon's an amazing community. It's about 7,000 people with surrounding areas, between Creighton, Denair Beach, Flin and Cranberry Portage. But it's a very passionate community. The summer times here are awesome. Our guys, when they first come up at the beginning of the year, we take them out on the pontoon boats and get them out on the lake, and a lot of our billets will do the same, take them fishing or tubing or just on the pontoon boats and show them around the lake. The guys really love it. There's some guys that have never experienced something like that, so it's a fun time. It's a good way for guys to get to know each other at the beginning of the year. But our community is very welcoming. Guys will be walking down Main Street and people will introduce themselves, let them know that they're Bomber supporters, and typically by the end of the year they know them by name and that sort of thing. So it's a very passionate fan base, and like I said, it's a close-knit community. All 4 or 5 communities are pretty tight and support each other. My name is Mike Reagan. I'm the head coach and GM of the Flin Bombers. I've been the coach and GM for the last 15 years. I grew up being a Bomber billet and a passionate fan as a youngster. Then I was fortunate enough to play 4 years for the Flin Bombers and receive a Division I scholarship to Sacred Heart University in Connecticut. After playing 4 years in college hockey, I took over the Flin Bombers as a 28-year-old and have been very fortunate to coach such a great organization that has such a strong history and tradition. The Flin Bombers are one of the most historic organizations in all of Junior A hockey. We've been around for 95 years now. We're as old as the New York Rangers. So an organization that prides itself on its tradition and history. We've had the likes of Bobby Clark, Reggie Leach, Jerry Hart, Reed Simpson, Ken Baumgartner, that have all grown up playing for the Flin Bombers. So it's quite the historic organization. In order to be a Flin Bomber, you have to respect the history and tradition of the organization. It's something that we pride ourselves in. We play in an amazing facility, the Whitney Forum, which holds about 2,000 people. We got a great dressing room that's got a cold tub, a player's lounge, the equipment room and a trainer's room, and then we've also got a weight room in our dressing room. We just recently, in the last 3-4 years, upgraded the locker room portion of it, installed extra stalls here, and it's one of the nicest dressing rooms you'll see in Junior A hockey. It rivals a lot of Western Hockey League rooms and that, so we believe in the players having a good facility, a good home to walk into every day. They spend a lot of time here, and so we have make sure that they're comfortable.
Ryan Thiessen from Brandon, Manitoba, defenseman, number 28 for your Flin Bombers. I joined the team halfway through this year from the Swift Current Broncos. I think just how historic the franchise is. Obviously the fans are there for you every single day, no matter what, and as the year gets on, it gets more and more exciting. So just playing, obviously the rich history it has, and just playing for the Bomber franchise is pretty sweet.
I'm Zach Smith. I'm forward, play for the Flin Bombers, and I played with the Red Deer Rebels last year of the Western Hockey League, and I was sent down at the start of the year this year, and I have a good buddy on this team, Mason Kaspic, and I asked him what Flin was like, and he said this place was going to be a wagon, and the rest was history. I came up right away because I knew this franchise wanted to win, and it was my first decision to come here, and it's the best decision I've ever made. Yeah, I mean, it's a great setup. I mean, you have everything you need, training room, ice bath, it's a nice setup in the room, and the Whitney Forum is one of the most historic rinks you're ever going to find, and I'd say it's the best place for a junior hockey player.
My name is Xavier Lapointe. I play for the Flin Bombers. I'm a defenseman, and I got in Flin because I couldn't go back to the U.S. And one of my buddy at the time was playing here, Nathan Gagne, and he thought I was going to be a good help for the team, and I got in contact with Mike Reagan, the head coach, and I thought Flin was the way to go for me, and I haven't been disappointed since. I think the SJ is a really physical league. It's a skilled league. I mean, you don't have a whole lot of time and space, and it'll get you ready for the next level for sure.
Yeah, I'm Cal Shell. I'm a goalie. I'm from Burlington, Ontario, and I ended up getting traded to Flin from the Surrey Eagles in the BCHL 2 years ago, and I'm committed to Oswego State University, Division III. If you're considering playing in Flin I'd definitely, take it as a serious option. I think it's a really good place to develop and grow, and I think as a young guy coming in, I think it'd be a good spot to kind of learn about junior hockey and learn how it works. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend Flin Flon as a spot.
So my name is Jeremy Tremblay. I'm from Quebec City. I'm a right wing, and I got recruited by Coach Reagan, and I'm committed to Sacred Heart University. The Whitney Forum is the loudest building in all of Junior A in Canada. It's a really, really historic building. It's a great place to play if you're a Bomber, not if you're an opposing team.
Playing for the Flin Flon Bombers is a special opportunity that will challenge you in many ways. Our fans are very passionate and demand the same from our team. If you're a player that wants to learn to play the right way and develop for the next level, then the Bombers might be a great fit for you. We pride ourselves on providing a program that develops not only hockey players, but individuals that want to be successful in life. Our program is demanding with daily practices, SAT prep courses, video, and workouts with our strength and conditioning coach. Promoting our players with video and monthly updates on our players to both Canadian and American schools has been a strength and priority for us. Flin Flon Bomber fans are probably the most passionate fans you'll find in Junior A hockey. Just last year in Game 6 in the league final, we had almost 2,000 people at our games. They provide us with a lot of fuel, a lot of juice for our players, and there's no better atmosphere than playing in front of our Bomber fans in the Whitney Forum. We're looking for players with strong character, good work ethic, play passionate, have a high skill level, and play a fast-paced game. In order to be a Flin Flon Bomber, you have to be willing to do the little things right. We're very demanding of our players, and we're looking for special individuals that believe in being a Flin Flon Bomber.